going on, you guys? Another great fight coming up. John Molina Jr., all right, against Ruslan Provodnikov. This is going to be a war. Someone's going to get knocked out. I think we all know who's getting knocked out, okay? But it's still a good fight. It is what it is. Ruslan, having a hard time getting a fight at 140. No one really wants to fight him. He's beatable. But no one wants the beat down they're going to get in order to beat this guy, okay? I don't really need to go through the long list of the fights that Ruslan been in, all the guys that he's pummeled, okay? Even with losing, still pummeling guys, still beating guys up. It is what it is, all right? John Molina, another guy, has a lot of heart. I don't know what the hell happened to him in that Adrian Broner fight. He just did not throw anything in that fight. I don't know what the hell that fight was about, okay? But John Molina, he is coming back in fights. Came back and beat Hank Lundy. Came back and beat Mickey Bay. Okay, he is a warrior. Knocked down Matisse a couple of times. Okay, I mean, even though he lost that fight, it was a good showing for him. He's always a tough dude, very durable. Can take a punch. All right, has some power. He goes to war. He's a brawler. All right. The only thing is in this fight, the thing is with John Molina, he's not as powerful as Ruslan. He's not as durable as Ruslan, okay? He's going to have to box a little bit in this fight, and he's not that good of a boxer, okay? His boxing is very basic. Usually, he just likes to brawl. He'll work behind the jab a little bit. He likes to throw looping shots, big overhand right. That's his favorite punch. He's always throwing it. It's just that against Ruslan, Ruslan has been in the ring with plenty of good, superior boxers than John Molina, all right? And even though he's been hit and tagged a lot, he's found ways to either win these fights or make close fights with these guys. And I just don't think John Molina has the boxing ability, just like Mike Alvarado. I mean, Mike Alvarado's a decent boxer at best. He's a pretty good boxer. But when it came to fighting a guy like Ruslan, you need to have the footwork like you have to have the boxing skills and the footwork like maybe Chris Algieri. And look what happened to him. Tim Bradley, look what happened to him. Herrera, look what happened to them. Even Matisse. Matisse is a much more superior boxer than John Molina. All right, and Matisse was hitting this guy throughout the whole fight with bombs. And Ruslan kept coming. Didn't even get dropped once in that fight, all right? Do I think Ruslan slightly starting to slow down? I think he is a little bit. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots to the head in every fight. But Molina doesn't have the boxing skills. He doesn't have the technique. He doesn't have the power. And he's going to be forced into going to war with Ruslan. And Ruslan is going to just take his soul. I think Ruslan and his body shots is going to be too much. I think this fight is going to go similar to how the Mike Alvarado fight went. All right. I think Molina in the earlier rounds is going to do pretty well. He's going to move a little bit more than what we are used to seeing him do. Okay. But I think Ruslan at the end, 6, 7, 8 rounds down the line is just going to be too much for John Molina, and he's going to stop him. I don't think he's going to stop him super early. I think most people agree with me that Ruslan's going to win this fight. But I think Ruslan's going to stop him a little later in the fight, 3 quarters in, 4th quarter of the fight, 8, maybe 9 rounds even. I think it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a war at some points. But Ruslan is just better at doing that, all right? He likes to get low. He has the head movement. John Molina is going to have a little trouble finding him like the way other boxers have, okay? He's just not as sharp. He's not as precise. And not only that, but he doesn't even have the power to really get, Ruslan off of him, Ruslan's not going to really respect his power. And then once Ruslan really goes for the kill, it's over, all right? So, that it really depends on Ruslan, because Ruslan could come out gunning in the earlier rounds, or he could, coast a little bit and then just work on him slowly and stop him late. I've seen Ruslan do both. All right, so I think Ruslan is going to win this fight by knockout for sure. Okay, Molina, I can't see him stopping Ruslan, and I just can't see him winning a decision. Okay, I don't think he's going to do enough to win a decision. And, lately, he hasn't won. He didn't look good against Broner. He lost against Matisse, even though that was a war, even though some people consider that fight of the year. he still lost that fight. He still got stopped, all right? It's been a little while since he won a fight, all right? At least a big one, all right? So anyway, good fight. I might go, like I said, I might go to this fight. You have Demetrius Andrade fighting Willie Nelson on an undercard. This is all the way upstate New York, like 3 hours, 4 hours. This is like 4 hours from New York City, all right? So I've been up there, though, in the Verona Casino or whatever. I saw Matisse and Ruslan Provodnikov fight there. All right, what's that fight up there? Yeah, it was up there. Okay, so I did go to that fight last year, and I might go to this one. If you guys, I said this last year, and I did a video on this before. If you guys are going to see this fight live, okay, if you're going to go to the casino and watch this fight, usually the tickets are good, great seats. Tickets prices are not crazy. If you want floor seats, they're not entirely too crazy, all right? But if you do go, make sure, no matter what you do, visit the Boxing Hall of Fame up there. It's like 15 minutes, all right? This is the International Boxing Hall of Fame, not the Vegas Hall of Fame, the International Boxing Hall of Fame. It's like 15 minutes away. So if you guys are going to go attend the fight, make sure you go up there. I did a video a long time ago giving you a tour of the Hall of Fame. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you subscribe. This is my last video of the day. I did like 5 videos, all right? And subscribe, and I'll check you guys later.